Welcome back to AEW Dynamite, live on TBS and streaming on Max. Moments ago, Tony, Kyle Fletcher turned this match in his favor, sending Brody King smashing into our announce desk.
Yeah, Brody made a mistake in trying to be the second man in the ring, and then it really cost him a kick, and Brody ended up back on our desk here.
Those knee strikes are working, but Fletcher has been worn out here by Brody, but Kyle's starting to come back a little bit.
Yeah, Kyle Fletcher bringing Brody back to a vertical position, and now Brody tattooing the chest of Fletcher with those chops. Hammer throw block. Ooh, nice shot.
Oh boy, that really stunned the big guy.
Good shot.
Brody swinging a miss. Fletcher ducks under the second one and driven down by Brody King. Fletcher immediately clutching the back of his neck.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, both these guys, big guys, they're both pounding. They're pounding, and they're going for it here. You could feel it. You could feel it's not as lopsided as we thought earlier. I mean, Fletcher was behind the 8 ball, and he seems to be coming back a bit.
Well, Taz, as you know, premier athletes will do something like that. I mean, great athletes will bounce back.
Absolutely.
And fans, Dynasty is live on pay-per-view 1 week from Sunday, and you can scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen to join us on Prime Video as Brody King, big back body drop.
And those a backdrop from the guy to height, the size of King. That's a really brutal landing. And you land on your tailbone and kind of your buttocks, man. It's rough.
Uh-oh, wait a second. Fletcher.
Right in front of the desk here. Big man's coming.
In front of our desk. And Brody King! Once again. Leaving his feet this time. Crashing into Fletcher.
Frickin' 767 jumbo jet coming at you. Boom! Let's take another look at this here, Shivani.
Wow, look at this. It's amazing a guy like Brody, what he will put his body through. I mean, Taz, as we've seen, he could just stand in the ring and slug, but he's willing to go outside and do things like we just saw.
He is highly athletic, big dude, man, is Brody. Fletcher's being tested. He is getting worn out here. I mean, I thought it was kind of getting even Steven, but I don't know now.
Well, we've seen this out of Brody King before. Trapping his opponent. Oh, between a rock and a hard place, but no, Fletcher
Got caught.
Fletcher caught by King, and now, oh my God, he hit hard. The head into the post, the knees into the steps, and now the spine into the barricade.
That's a great call. Head and knee both hit.
And that's not a round post. That's a square post with straight edges on them. So that's a tough impact hitting those posts.
The running punt by Fletcher. And now maybe Fletcher's turn to take flight. But tope suicida, Brody. The head bouncing off that barricade.
That's an LED board too, guys.
Yeah, that's hard as hell.
Brody King is down, and Fletcher with the advantage. Take a look at how Brody's head bounces.
Yeah, well, you got to look at Fletcher. He's in a position where he's fighting for his life against this guy, let's be honest. So that dropped Brody. I mean, he needed this. Fletcher needed this type of momentum or this type of offense here.
And Fletcher's heaving, as you can see, was telling Bryce Remsburg there, count him out. He wants to count out. He wants to get away from Big Brody, get a win any way at all.
We saw the glassy look in Brody King's eyes as he's still trying to clear the cobwebs. Back into the ring, and Fletcher back on the attack, ascending to the top. Kyle Fletcher.
This might not be a good idea, Kyle. I don't know about this here.
On the top. Massive elbow drop connects. Fletcher now makes the cover, too. And Brody, though, fires that left shoulder up off the mat.
I'm saying, it was a great idea by Fletcher. Watch this big elbow. I mean, I thought that maybe it took a little long and that Brody was going to get out the way.
Yeah, I think Brody is more rattled by that tope, but more rattled by striking his head against the barricade than he wants to let on. But
you're right, the back of his head probably hit that LED board Shivani was pointing out. Can't get the big guy up.
Big guys.
High collar right there, kind of a version of an exploder. That's a tough landing right there in the corner. right on the back of your head and neck.
Yeah, that was just a desperation throw by Brody King. And you see Kyle. I think Brody may have actually landed on Kyle's face, Taz.
Yeah, and the canvas landed on Kyle's back of his head.
As Brody now, we're going to inflict more punishment. Coming on the outside, big thrust kick, a second one.
Got to keep doing it, Kyle. Just keep bringing those kicks.
Yeah, 2 great extensions
And
on those
wait,
long legs. My
Brody's
God.
Valley driver on the apron. Both men spilling to the floor, and the action continues on Dynamite. Don't go anywhere.
Man, this is crazy. And again, it just shows you what type of action that we bring you each and every Wednesday night. I mean,
you're right, Siobhan. And these guys are just putting their bodies on the line out here. Super physical Excalibur, super physical battle. Let's take a look here. Hey, hold on a second.
Wait a second.
Oh, we didn't see that. Watch this impact on the apron. Spine of Fletcher just contorted. Look at that shot there, overhead Jones. Let's give you one more here, folks. I'm the director. Look at that. I'm running the truck. Stud.
which is nothing new.
Creative director.
A terrible, terrible landing for Kyle Fletcher. As Don Callis, he was complaining to the referee about the violence inflicted by Brody King on Kyle Fletcher, and now asking for the count. As Brody understandably slow to move, and Fletcher, you can see clutching his neck, Taz.
Yeah.
You saw him flexing his fingers as well after that
That's where
takedown
you
driver.
get that numbness, nerve damage. Impact is so
Look at this.
nasty.
My worst nightmares come true. There's a Don Callis behind us as well.
Just now noticing that.
I don't look at the fans. I don't make
Brody,
eye contact.
Brody first to his feet. Makes it to the
Get
ring.
counted out. He's at 9.
Referee up to 9.
Get in there,
As
Kyle.
Fletcher
Oh, wow.
just barely beating the count.
Hey, you got to give him credit. You got to give Fletcher credit for beating the count. He got rammed hard on that apron. He was able to have the wherewithal to get in the ring before the 10.
Referee making eye contact with Kyle Fletcher, seeing if the lights are still on. They are, and this match will continue.
Bonnie's got a sit-down interview coming up. Rated FTR.
Yeah, there was some incredible things that went on last week.
Some head of hair on you. Yeah, exactly. Good comeback.
Got some hair envy over to my right here.
Now, Big Brody, he's at that vertical base on 2 feet. Fletcher's barely, well, he's not on 2 feet. He was for a moment.
Yeah, Fletcher can't afford to absorb many more uncontested shots like that.
You see Brody, he's saying, bring it more, bring it, bring it. He wants to fight.
Again, a single shot from Brody, dropping Fletcher to a knee. Welcome back to AEW Dynamite, where the battle between Brody King and Kyle Fletcher continues. It is now just devolved into a slugfest in the center of the ring, Tony.
Yeah, absolutely it has. And then Kyle Fletcher just hanging in there with this big slugger, too.
Brody
swatted it away.
Yeah, chopped down the lariat attempt, but Fletcher showing his creativity. Rolling elbow, though, connects.
Major impact, major impact.
Great matchup, guys. We got a stacked card here tonight, and what a match this one has turned out to be.
Short-range lariat by Brody King. Both men looking to get back into the win column after Revolution earlier this month, but kick to the knee.
Smart, very smart. Back of the head, too.
Back to the head goes Kyle Fletcher, and now Fletcher.
How is this?
Oh, wow, Fletcher.
Oh, wow. Very impressive.
Stalling tombstone pile driver gave Brody plenty of time to think about
Fletcher's going to get the win here.
Fletcher now the cover. 1, 2. No! Brody King!
I think the key there, and the problem was that Kyle took so long making the cover.
Well, he's also been put through hell, but look, good power there by Fletcher for sure. But this was an awesome stump pile driver here, but not enough to get Big King, man.
Yeah, impressive show of strength by Kyle Fletcher, getting the big man Brody King inverted quite like that. As Brody back up to his feet with the assistance of the ropes. Fletcher.
Yeah, if I'm Fletcher, I'm sticking to strikes. I mean, I'm armchair quarterbacking from a desk here, but I would stick to striking instead of power slap.
Oh! He knocked his block off.
Speaking of strikes.
A big one.
Man, oh man. Fletcher don't even know where. Look, he's out on his feet, I think.
As Fletcher collapsing, and Brody King. I mean, these are just haymakers going back and forth.
Yeah, I was just about to say, you know, anybody who's wrestled to a big clothesline hard by a big person, it takes the wind out of you. Then you get squished in the corner by a guy the size of a bus. Wait, the hell's Don Callis up over there?
Oh! Mark Davis, Don Callis family, pulling Kyle Fletcher out of harm's way.
Take advantage of it, Kyle. You got to take advantage of it.
Longtime tag team partner Kyle Fletcher Davis with the assist here, and Fletcher now on the attack, and the referee saw none of it because of the distraction by Don Callis on the floor.
Yeah, Mark Davis scheduled to face Powerhouse Hobbs a little bit later on tonight, and out here already helping the Don Callis family.
Oh, wait a second, Brody King though not out of this fight yet. Shots to the body, overhand chop.
There's gonna be a big crash coming up.
And
oh no.
Fletcher. He gouged the eyes of Brody King. The referee didn't see it because he was arguing with Davis, and now Fletcher, after the kick, he's got Brody
Here comes
up in the corner, and Kyle Fletcher, the turnbuckle brainbuster.
Oh my God!
1, 2, 3.
I think that knocked him right out, Taz. I think Brody's out.
Kyle Fletcher.
Well, a move like that for a man as big as Brody is, when you land like that, all your body weight's on the back of your skull and your spinal cord. So yeah, you can see right here on the impact watch.
Boom.
That's, you know, if he's not as heavy as he is, meaning Brody Excalibur, maybe it's not as bad, even though it is nasty.
Yeah, Brody King, 285 or so pounds. All of that weight coming down. I mean, first it was the tombstone in the ring, then the turnbuckle brainbuster.
Well,
but it was the assist from Mark Davis that tilted the scales in favor of the winner, Kyle Fletcher.
Missing that cannonball really helped Fletcher. Now Fletcher, he's getting all over Big Brody here. And now directing traffic with Mark Davis.
A man who was knocked out momentarily.
Hang on. Wait a second. Tony, you mentioned it. Powerhouse Hobbs, Mark Davis. Set to go one-on-one. That's not supposed to... It's not supposed to be going down right now.
That's scheduled for our next match.
From the audience here.
Yeah, and because they're looking the other way. Here, guys, look at this.
Powerhouse Hobbs.
They don't know he's there.
That's the barricade. And now look at this into the ring. Hobbs.
They know he's there now.
Yes, sir. He's taking out both men.
Oh, there's Powerhouse.
With a long history of Don Callis and the family. Now... Whoa, Brody King and Kyle Fletcher split over the top. Davis.
Some redemption right there for Mr. King.
Davis is limping around, fans. We have to restore order. Powerhouse Hobbs, Mark Davis, live next on Dynamite.